No way!
Welcome to New Zealand. You hungry? A friend of mine sometimes says that if you aren't what you eat, then I only want to eat the good stuff. That's actually a quote from Remy Ratatouille, but my friend does say it as well. Or I'm friends with a fictional rat. Viewer's interpretation, I suppose. Regardless, the point stands. You're looking to eat the good stuff, and I got it here in this video.
What is that statue, bro?
Oh, yeah, what the fuck is that? Who in the goofy ass?
First off, we're headed to Burger Fuel, colloquially known as Bunga Fuel, by me and like no one else. When I first walked into this place, I saw it appear right in front of me. The holy grail of burgers. No need to fuck around with a useless menu when you have an absolute godsend like this. The American Muscle Double. I don't know what crack Mr. Roberts is smoking over there at the Bunga Fuel HQ, but they put these absolutely appalling pickles in it that are cut horizontally. They just sit there like a layer of bacteria and oxidized iron / manganese, otherwise known as that shit that sits on top of stagnant water. You want to cut that out of your order immediately. So they do give you the option to do. For some reason, they don't let you add an egg though. Like the option is there on other burgers. Why can't I get one on this burger? Maybe because the whole thing is already 2 giant greasy slabs of beef lathered in melted cheese, so adding an egg may be a bit excessive, but damn it, I wanna do it! Also, I'm not sure if Americans would consider these patties giant. I mean, the portion sizing differences between here and the US is just absolutely ridiculous. Aren't we supposed to be the country with the bloody hobbit holes and therefore second breakfasts? Anyway, the whole burger will cost you $17.90, and if you want to swap the pickles out for something else that's actually edible, they can chuck in jalapenos for an additional $1.50. So overall, the most expensive item on the list, but well worth the cost in my humble opinion, due to the fact that holy shit, it is a lot of food, and I can be chilling for a day after eating one, not worrying about another meal. There's also like 40 Burger Fuel locations in Auckland, and a bunch all around the rest of New Zealand. One in the UAE of all places, and a shitload scattered around Saudi Arabia. Guess they love the NZ burgers over in the Middle East. Couldn't compete in the US markets though, it seems. Next up, we have St. Pierre's. I think you'll come to find that I'm kind of a basic bitch when it comes to my food. I consume it at peak efficiency, not giving a second thought to savoring the taste. Well, it's not entirely true. I eat the cone of an ice cream first because it tastes worse than the ice cream, or I'll eat a jelly tip from the bottom up. And if you think that's bad, don't get me started on how I eat chocolate. As I was saying though, I tend to lean towards food with less rather than more flavor.
Just signing up for some food poisoning and getting some sushi at this time.
You gotta get the jumbo salmon double avocado 8-piece deal for $15.60, and don't even fucking think about using that disgusting green shit and whatever that cut off bit of flesh is. No, I don't give a fuck what it's actually called, and there's no shot you should be using that soy sauce either. There are 8 perfected food capsules ready to be consumed in 8 mouthfuls. There is nothing else that experience needs, and you may find yourself in a situation similar to Midas, with your perceived blessing becoming a curse due to your own greed. St. Pierre's is fucking everywhere. It's like a swarm of plague rats running train on a small 18th century village, but they're actually doing good for the world, so yeah, it's a terrible analogy, but my point stands.
This is going straight where it fucking belongs.
Tabo Bell is an odd one. The only thing I've ever ordered is the Beef Crunchwrap Supreme Double for $12, and I've thrown up after eating it about 20% of the time. The stain of the nacho cheese was left in my workplace's toilet bowl for multiple weeks. Speaking of that aforementioned nacho cheese, holy fuck, that shit is filthy. Straight up looks like pus oozing out of a wound, and it's probably the primary cause of me throwing it up. That or the fact that I'm generally hungover while eating it.
Oh, he's no better than Nikocado.
So at this point you may be wondering, why on earth is this on the list? I'm an addict. It may be some form of food-based masochism, much like my obsession with turning my asshole into a searing ring of fire with copious amounts of spice on pretty much anything savory. There's minimal Tabo Bells around, so it generally takes an explicit trip for Tabo Bell to get it. The Crunchwrap Supreme is greasy and makes me feel ill. 10 out of 10. The least purchase on this list would be Pita Pit. I know you're supposed to go and design your own pita, but do you really think I want to be communicating more than like 7 words with the server? They're stacking bands and I'm trying to fulfill an unfortunately crucial requirement for my continued existence. So let's just keep the relationship to strictly business. You want to order the Mexicano pita with steak and a regular toasted wholemeal pita for $16.60. If you want to increase the amount of words you need to say by about 4, you can also ask to add a grilled egg for $2. They just don't stop asking you questions, and half the time you can't even hear the person because they're muttering under their breath. This following problem is probably a result of ordering a pre-designed pita, but for some fucking reason, all the meat will be on the right side and all the salads and shit is on the left, with the sauce pooling at the bottom. I don't think they've mixed the ingredients together a single time, so the experience kind of just feels like taking alternating bites of spicy grass and then meat, all the while Niagara Falls is being opened up onto your lap. When/if you make it to the end, there will be an ungodly gusher of sauce that will end up exploding fucking everywhere and will be extremely overpowering in flavor. I actually don't think there's a single redeeming element of ordering this from Pita Pit, but I can't stop myself from doing it. You knew it was coming. Macca's, aka McDonda, aka McDonald, aka Mickey D's. This place is an actual health hazard. The meat looks like it's died a second time before being put into your burger. The only one that looks like it has something that resembles a burger patty would be the Boss Burger, hence why I say it's the only beef burger you should be getting. Other than that, there's the McSpicy. You don't want the McCum sauce in that shit though, so get ready for a bit of dry, barely spicy chicken that's gonna make you feel like you ate a Carolina Reaper the next day.
A McSpicy with no McCum sauce, whatever that white shit is.
Sorry, we stopped making McSpicy after 11.
You have no McSpicies?
Sorry, we stopped making McSpicies after 11.
Oh, okay, that's all good. So could I get a Boss Burger?
I don't know what it is with fast food places and spice, but it always tastes like it's more artificial than a romantic relationship with ChatGPT. The most egregious example is Hell's Pizza. The spice level option is just choosing between different cleaning products. Anyway, that cesspit isn't on this list for a reason. I stopped eating pizza when they removed cranberry sauce from Domino's, because I couldn't get the beef and onion with peri-peri and cranberry sauce anymore. And Sal's is just way too greasy. It looks like they poured a tub of lard on each slice of pizza. Anyway, yet don't eat at McDonald's, and if it's your only option that's around / open, which it tends to be most nights, then I've laid out your two options. I don't think I'm too good for McDonald's, it just does not feel like you've ate anything at all 10 minutes after consuming it. And it costs about as much as all the previous food places talked about in this video. Here's a final clip of me eating a cheeseburger in one mouthful though.
It's a fucking thing! Go, go, go! Zoom!
Right, nice.
Nice, bro. Pause. Holy fuck, that was a cop! Nice work, Toby. What just smashed on the ground?
My light's reflective.
No, keep the fucking lights on, you idiot.